it doesn't continue to flake off. There's nothing more uncomfortable than running an excavator tipped sideways. All right, good morning, one and all. Big boulders means a big retaining wall. Why do we have such big boulders on this one?
Because whoever had built this wall first kind of used too small of ones and didn't put them in there properly, and it started to fail on the customer. So they want something that's really beefy and is going to last them a long time and is safe. You know,
okay.
Older tenants live in here, so.
And that's a very typical thing when you guys. That's a shortcut to contractors. We buy these by the ton,
right?
But we install them by the square foot. And when we buy small boulders by the ton, we can get more square feet because less boulder is going behind. That's not good though, because what happens is you call us out for this. Look at that. That fence is jammed.
And it is going to come out a few more feet. So now it's going to be, 4 to 4.5 feet tall. But
oh god, this is another one of those frickers.
Yep, so pop the fence out, we'll pull all these boulders out. And again, it's just a matter of, the boulders are angled down and they're gonna put this round one right on top so it can just spit out when everything's getting pushed around. And over here, this one is, I know there's one really, you can see instead of putting this one, like this would be the face and you would have it buried back deeper into the bank, they just short and skinny stacked it up, and now it's actually pushing out and dirt's settling.
They did it on that one, they did it on that one,
and this one
they
right
did it
here.
on this one. So you can see where this is when you look at a boulder, you're optimizing it for the most square footage of the face.
Exactly.
Because a boulder like this should have been laid down to give more meat into the hill so that you don't have, because we've got the surcharge from, there's a slope behind it, you got a surcharge from the building itself, and then there's no toe in.
Right.
Look at this. Look at this.
Right
no
there,
toe
it's
in.
Buried in.
There's zero toe in.
We're gonna give it a good 10 inches to a foot, burying it in. We're gonna add some fill to the front too, so our initial base will probably be a little,
How's Timmy getting down here?
We're just gonna run along the edge here. We're gonna start on that end and kind of work our way out.
Are you gonna build the road, level that out?
Yeah,
you gotta level that out. I mean, there's nothing worse. You guys and Alex knows this, but if you have never ran an excavator, there's nothing more uncomfortable than running an excavator tipped sideways, because you always get that weird feeling in your butt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just not comfortable.
It's terrible.
Your
It's
whole
just
body's tight because you're trying to hold yourself up, and
yeah, it's awful. Is this the only wall we're doing, or do we got more?
There's a bunch of other walls out here. This is like the main scope of the work, so we're going to be removing all that rock, getting all these grades set.
Oh, we're doing work back here?
Yep, yeah, this is everything drain boxes. You can see they kind of have, water's all just running right back here.
They got a sprinkler system in front of this wall. So this wall's been getting sprinkled, which is another no-no.
Right.
Don't sprinkle your freaking retaining walls, people. It's not that they can't be sprinkled, but don't do it if you don't have to, unless you're going to plant the retaining wall, especially on a situation like this. And then I could see where the drain tile is actually running straight underneath. So they got the wall right here. It's daylighting out. That's drain tile right there.
Yeah, I think that they have existing drain tile up there right now.
Right there, yeah. Coming down straight through.
We're going to do the same thing, except for we're going to go, all the way into the woods.
Get it gone. Get it down and gone.
Yep.
So let's look at the tools of the trade on this one. We've got the Depu, which is it works pretty good now, or
Yeah,
okay. We got a CMP at Hydro Grapple. That's a damn good grapple. Good company, good grapple. They're good folks. So no matter what you buy from them, just know that, and they don't pay me, they don't even talk to me, so it's no big deal. I just haven't talked to Derek or the team in a year and a half or 2 years almost, so doesn't mean that they don't make good stuff.
Yeah, I love their hydro bucket. I love the grapple. The hydro bucket's on every site.
Yeah, hydro bucket is a phenomenal thing.
Yep.
I think I think there's only one other company making anything like a Hydro Bucket, and I don't even know who the other company is. So there is another kind of a Hydro Bucket type of a thing out there, but I don't know who it is. Now I've got a Rockaway bucket, but that's not a Hydro Grapple. That's designed to pick rocks out of dirt.
Right.
Well, I got you here.
Yep.
Southland Trailer, tell me about this. How's that been? We've had it for 2 years now.
Oh, thing's great.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem at all whatsoever. Loading it up. I put some good, 8,000 pound axles, so I've had 16,000 loaded up to the max and lifts it up no problems. I like these door latches. At first I was kind of like, I don't really know about those, but I would take these over this barn door style any day of the week.
Yeah, I don't like the barn door style. I got them on my Texas Pride. I'm not happy. God, these are good looking boulders.
Yeah, nice and big and beefy for the base.
Oh.
Yep.
Holy crap. But while we're looking at a boulder, let's just look at it, right? So this is why they don't buy this, because this boulder here is not going to give you as many square feet because it's got so much mass. You look at just the mass of this thing. These are super expensive for us to buy.
Yeah.
And they just don't go as far as putting a whole bunch of little teeny tiny stones all over the place. But now my ADHD is kicked in, so now I want to talk about the trailer some more. Squirrel. Wait, let's talk about a squirrel. No, look at the bottom. I did want to mention that. We've had this trailer now for a couple of years, and that bottom does not look like an ocean floor.
No, and we just did a pool demo with this dump trailer, a whole pool demo, because the job site was just 1 block away from Fratalone's, so it was like concrete. I mean,
everything
concrete in here, huge load.
Dang.
So, and yeah, holds up good.
All right, let's take a look at the paint job. Everybody's critical of these Southland trailers for some reason or another. And Southland, what they do, and again, they're not paying me, but what they do is they paint them the same that they paint pickup trucks. This is not a powder coated process. This is a baked on finish, just like you would your truck. We've had this one using it and abusing it because these guys aren't easy.
Yeah, it gets put to work, that's for sure.
I see rust here, but I don't see anything. Here we've
scratches.
We've got a scratch with rust, but look at that, it stops. It's almost like it doesn't continue to flake off.
And the gates. I mean, we're putting the ramps and whatnot on there, putting machines in and out of there. So
you got a little dinger right there.
Yeah.
But this is what happens of 2 years of construction, and not even construction, demolition.
Demolition, exactly.
And how many miles do you think you've put on this thing?
Oh gosh, 40,000 miles. I bet.
At least 40,000 miles, because when you look at the tires, it's time for new tires.
Yeah, I'm just milking that along just a little bit longer.
There ain't no milk in that. That's gotta. If Timmy saw that,
he's been seeing it. He's been complaining for 2 months. I said, we have to buy. You see, these are the light tires, so they wear down really fast. We get the H's for our trailers because we put them on the Sure Track 3 years ago, never wore down. So I'm just waiting until the other ones are kind of, because you can't buy one of those tires. They're a different size that will throw everything off.
No,
so.
We need all new tires.
Yeah.
And you're going to regret that.
I know, it's to the point.
You're going to regret waiting, because I'm going to tell you right now, you may get a few extra miles, but it ain't worth the time you're going to spend broke down on the side of the road going, I need a tire, I need it now, I can't move, blah, blah, blah.
It's the next thing on the agenda is to drop this off and get the tires put on there.
What are you doing today?
I am busy today. So. Not today.
Oh, not today, boss. We're busy.
Another day. We'll get it down there, though.
Oh, man. All right, well, let's keep this show rolling. I'm going to hand the camera over to Timmy. He's going to crank this thing open tomorrow, because otherwise I think he'd just be sliding sideways down that hill today.
Yeah, make it more.
2.55 inches of rain last night. And Timmy, at Timmy's house, he said he had 2 to 3 inches of hail.
Yeah, on the ground. Like you
on
said,
the ground.
It was like snow.
It was like snow, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep the show rolling. To do this build the right way meant we needed to import larger stones, and we needed a better variety so that we could make sure that everything we were putting and reinstalling back into that wall was the right size right out of the gate. We can reuse the old stones that are there, but we need better ones for the base course and for strategic structural places of the project. Good Lord. Oh, there's another one. Alright guys, well that's going to call it for today's video, but not for today's project. We've got a lot more coming up on this one, and things get interesting in the next video. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and come back for more. But as always, I want to say to you guys, God bless and go get them. We'll catch you guys on another one.